We begin with some breaking news coming in from West Bengal, but voter turnout remains strong as polling progresses steadily across key districts. As of 3 p.m., Purba Bardhaman is leading the charts with a massive 83.11% turnout, followed closely by Hooghly at over 80%. Now, Nadia, North 24 Parganas and Howrah are all hovering around the 77 to 79% mark, indicating sustained voter enthusiasm. Even urban centres like Kolkata North and the South are witnessing solid participation, with the turnout nearing 75 to 78%. The overall polling percentage now stands at an impressive 78.68%, signalling a high stakes and high energy electoral battle. With a few hours still to go, these numbers could climb even higher, making this one of the most actively contested phases of voting in West Bengal. We have my colleague Shabha Shachi joining us from the newsroom with the latest. Shabha, the expectations from phase 2 of polling are quite high considering the record turnout in phase 1.
That's right, Krishna. See, there are chances we can see higher voter turnout in comparison to the phase 1, and which saw almost 93% voters turnout, and people are coming out in large numbers. What is most important to see is that women voters in fact are coming out in large numbers in various constituencies to cast their vote, and we have seen that the queues were almost 1 to 2 kilometers long in some of the polling booths where people came to cast their vote. And what is important to note, Krishna, is that this time the most important factor is the migrant voters. In fact, after the SIR exercise, we are seeing a large amount of migrant voters during phase 1, phase 2 have come from different parts of the country to the state of West Bengal to cast their vote. And there are multiple factors. A, because of fear. The second, because of what they feel that to cast their vote is important because of their existence, and about the uncertainty what they have in the future if they don't cast their vote. So that is the reason why a lot of the migrant voters have come back to Kolkata to cast their vote. And what I feel this time around, we talk about the 3M factors, which is Mahila, Muslim and the migrant voters. Now, traditionally, the Mahila and the Muslim voters has been the core vote bank of the Trinamool Congress Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. But this time around, what I feel is that the migrant voters can be a decisive factor because it is difficult to predict what their preference is at this particular time. So it's a closely contested battle, Krishna, between the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Trinamool Congress. In fact, we have seen a change of strategy in both the Trinamool as well as the BJP, and largely if you look at the Bharatiya Janata Party after 2021, they have changed their strategies a lot, because in 2021 you see a lot of attack on Mamata Banerjee. They were trying to prove that Mamata Banerjee has a leaning towards the minority community. But this time around, the BJP campaign and attack have been focused on Trinamool Congress governance, have been focused on Trinamool Congress corruptions, and the BJP in fact have tried to polarize the Hindu voters, and the BJP says that it is very important to defeat the Trinamool Congress, that the Hindu votes consolidate with the Bharatiya Janata Party. And in several pitches, whether it is of Prime Minister Narendra Modi or Home Minister Amit Shah, we have seen it. And Mamata Banerjee once again bringing the insider-outsider jibe, because we have seen that somewhere, because of the corruption, alleged corruption that was done by the Trinamool Congress leaders. One of the most important factor is the SSC scam, where you give money for a job. That particular scam, in fact, have caused a huge dent to the Trinamool Congress, because it was the youth of West Bengal who has suffered a lot because of this scam. And in fact, this particular corruption case had reached the doors of Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. But we can't deny the fact that at this particular moment also, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is the most popular leader in the Trinamool Congress. In fact, to Contrary to that, there is no one in the Bharatiya Janata Party, though there is Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, who has actively campaigned. They have visited Belur Math, they have visited Hooghly river, they have visited Kali temple to show the people of West Bengal that they are not outsiders. So, Krishna, it's a closely contested battle, and it won't be surprising if the voters turn out to be huge and larger than the first phase, Krishna.